Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kimmy in the building. I want y'all to get dressed with me. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me in black, but I'm the real goat with Capricorn. It's certain like our color. You feel me? And you know when you take the makeup and everything off, which I really don't wear too much. Um, I'm gonna put some on today. It's just a little eye, eye glamour or whatever, and it's just something about, that color black. It represents power. You know, if you a Capricorn, you definitely probably wear it a lot. Okay, it represents authority for real. It represents, a whole bunch of different things. But for me, just we can feel like yellow, but we're black. It's just something that we do. It just represent us. Like period. I don't know. I can't even explain it really. Maybe if y'all can, you could share that below with us in the comment section. But welcome guys. Welcome to my channel. Um, Sometimes God give me messages, right? And I have to hurry up and deliver them now. Lately, he's been giving me a whole bunch of messages telling me, you don't need the cards. Well, I wrote stuff down in the book, and now he's telling me, you don't need the book, okay? So I don't have the book, guys. But I have to hurry up delivering these messages sometimes so I don't forget, okay? So that's where we at with this. And I want y'all to get dressed with me since I'm trying to do that. I got places to be and things to do, so I figured what better time to share with the collective, my A&A gang, about what God has to say. You know, lately I've been getting a lot of downloads. This ain't scripted, this ain't made up. You ain't gonna find this in no book. You ain't gonna hear nobody else say this. But, sometimes I'm clairvoyant. And I say that because my spiritual gifts change like the seasons, like the weather, and I don't know about y'all, but this weather been confused as fuck, like some people I know, but I'm loving it because I'm from where it's about to snow soon, which I hate, but it is what it is. God got a plan for me. It might be a miracle to just take me up out of here this winter, and I won't even have to be here. But anyway, I have to deliver messages when God gives them to me, so I won't forget, y'all. And so pretty much I'm clairvoyant sometimes. And my spiritual gifts, I have many. Okay, they come as they come. You know what I mean? When they want to come, the messages, how they come, and I'm told to share it. And sometimes I don't even be ready to share it like now, but this is what God has me do. He say, be yourself, be natural, be the real you. That's who you are anyway, your authentic self. You feel me? And I cannot say that I don't agree with that. Y'all know, if don't nobody know. But I'm loving my hair too. But anyway, y'all, I could be all over the place. And this is why I like to write things down because, I'm just me. Kimmy from the block. But anyway, being clairvoyant, I get images sometimes. And sometimes they're not always clear. But this one was clear to me. Literally while I was listening to another, great reader, okay? And I just want to mention her because big ups to her. She's great. Y'all go check her out. Her name is Through Alchemy or something like that. I'm going to post it below, a link to her page for y'all. I watch real readers when I do watch. I don't watch as much as I used to, okay, because it can be addicting, and I advise y'all not to be addicted to readings. But for me, at a point in time in my life, they were like therapy, and sometimes I still need guidance. I still need therapy and guidance myself. Like I'm still learning, evolving, and growing. Like I tell y'all all the time. You feel me? So sometimes I still need to be led and guided, and I want nothing but the real. I'm only giving nothing but the real. So I connect, and my soul family is just like me. You know what I mean? We speak nothing but real. We don't sugarcoat things. We don't, you know what I mean, just tell you anything so you can feel better. We tell you what you need to know. And it's not always what you want to hear, okay, or want to accept, okay? But it's vitally important, okay, for growth and evolution. So that's why I have much love and respect for certain readers that helped me through my journey. And one day I'm going to talk about all of them, okay? And it ain't many. It's very few, by the way, that I can say that's real. But not to hate on no other readers. Everybody, some of us new, some of us been here. We all learn and grow and evolve and here to teach. And, that's how it starts, the student becomes the teacher, but the teacher always go back to refresh and take different courses. Like you might even be a teacher in real life or just anything that you do, whether it's a doctor, police officer, whatever. Sometimes they give you refresher, what they call refresher courses, or they bring back certain things that you learned when you first originally started, or when you was first really taught, to keep it fresh, okay? If that makes sense. But I got a vision, y'all. And this vision was a person. Simply a person with a big hole in the sacral and the sacral area and the sacral area, if I'm saying that right. Both areas, okay? It was like this big hole, right? And I actually seen it, you know what I mean, on the picture, and then God gave me my own vision of it, like, and he told me to speak about it, okay? And I'm like, okay, God, what do you want me to say? Well, I didn't know what to say, and sometimes I don't find the right words, but God gives them to me, okay? But he started me off by something that she said, which was, I'm trying to think of it because I forget shit. Spirit help me. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. She said, and I quote, "You are grieving what you didn't get." Okay? So Spirit wanted me to talk about that with y'all more into detail. And even though I seen the picture, he showed me a vision of me with the hole in my heart. And sometimes in visions, in dreams, it's always me, but it could represent other people. Okay, so right now, for me, that me picture with the hole in the heart, the big hole right here, represented the collective, and certain people who are grieving what they didn't get. Okay, so yeah, that's confirmation. Good morning. It is early in the morning, by the way. That was my baby telling me good morning. I'm not going to let her know. We do that. We always tell each other we love you. Oh, okay. I'm going to get back with her. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb really quick. Sorry, guys. I thought I did that. I learned how to do it while I'm online, so I won't keep getting interrupted. Nobody calls me when I'm not on live or trying to record. You know what I mean? They wait until then. Perfect time to start blowing me up. Sorry about that, guys. But so yeah, me, I represented certain people, specific people that God is talking to. You know what I mean? And we are used as vessels. We are vessels, you guys. I am a conduit to deliver messages. Call it whatever you want to. Okay? You will know if the message is for you. Okay? You will know, because you will know it relates to your life and it's real. You know what I mean? If you tap in, tuned in, you will know. And even some of us be in denial, but sometimes when messages come from certain people, you just cannot deny they are for you. Because God makes things like that. He works in mysterious ways. Hold on, y'all. But anyway, he was showing me this person. I can multitask. I can talk and do this. He was showing me this person with the hole in their heart. And maybe you actually do have a hole in your heart. since I said that. But it wasn't just in the heart, it was in the whole, like I said, sacral chakra and sacral chakra. Both of those chakras, the second and third one. And for me, it represented the people that God is trying to reach out to right now with this void, with they are grieving certain things, and it's gonna be different for all y'all. But I don't let them glue dry. They are grieving certain things that they didn't get in childhood from their own parents, and they are looking for it outside of themselves, and that's what she was discussing. But what she said, and God wanted me to talk about, was not that. He didn't want me to reiterate what she said. He wanted me to talk about the actual hole, the void, the emptiness, okay? And so what he told me was that I would find the right words to speak, okay? Nothing is rehearsed, wrote down, anything, so bear with me, y'all. But you guys are grieving what you didn't get. You are grieving what you never had but wanted. You are grieving, certain things. And that is reflected out onto others. But only you can heal that part of you. Only you can heal that hole so it can close. It's taking me to a movie right now. They're showing me a vision of a movie. What was that movie? Oh, Lock and Key. Lock and Key, where they throw all the keys into the hole, right? And it was closing, it was closing, and it was closing. Every key they threw into there, 12. I just seen that. Every key, I heard portals, I heard mirrors. This is what y'all doing. 1222. Okay, so yeah, those numbers significant for some of y'all. But every key they threw into this hole, this portal, it closed. In the last one that I saw. Now I know they made a new one. I couldn't wait. Like, I really got into that, and I was watching that with my children. It was really good, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. It's called Lock and Key. Okay. And it was about these people, they family, the Lock family. And I ain't gonna tell y'all too much of it in case y'all want to watch it. I don't like spoiling things, but this family was gifted with powerful keys to do powerful things. They were magic. So these people were sort of like magicians, and only certain locks, people of their family could actually, people couldn't take these keys. They had to be given to them. So certain entities and deities and, of course, evil came to try to manipulate them into getting the keys in certain ways, and this went throughout every season. But so some people did get these keys that the Lock family had and misused them. Okay. Anyway, even that's relevant. So who are you giving your keys to that has been misusing these keys? Okay. Dang, I think I just messed this one up. Hold on. Did I? It's probably my own lash. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta do this over. Y'all, I'm still a new beginner with this makeup thing. I like to play with it and experiment sometimes, but I don't like to wear too much. But anyway, I have my days where I will try to do some makeup. I want to do makeup one day, but not on myself, if that makes sense. I'd rather wear a half a face than a full face. Anyway, who have you been giving your keys to? Okay, if they're really misusing these keys. Okay, again, you have to look at outside of yourself, this whole, for magic maybe. And it's really been within you the whole time, you know. So again, go collect your keys back, says the Lord, and start closing that hole. Because like I said, based on this movie, every key they threw into this hole, the hole closed, and then it kept closing. Every key they threw in there, and we had the whole family surrounded this big hole that was like all kind of stuff was coming through. They was trying to close it, stop this chaos from happening, and etc. Now, apply this to life. Use life as an example. It's time for y'all to throw those keys into that hole so that hole can start closing. Okay? I hope this all making sense. But God said, y'all grieving what y'all didn't have. Some of y'all having regrets about places y'all couldn't go, things y'all couldn't have, people y'all couldn't have, you know. And, you know, it's like, I'm not saying that some of y'all didn't try to obtain these things, but sometimes things just not meant for you. And we have to just come to terms and be in agreement with God and just accept that sometimes. You feel me? What they say, some rejection is God's protection. So, yeah. But God said it's time for y'all to get them keys back and close that hole. Okay? And once that hole get closed, then all that chaos and them disruptions and them people trying to like kill y'all and manipulate y'all and take y'all stuff, whether this stuff be peace or actual valuable things, you know, once this hole is closed, they can no longer touch you or fuck with you. But can't nobody close this hole or throw these keys in there but you. It has to be a lock. It has to be a part of their family. Yeah, but you. And since I'm talking about a family, this is probably hereditary for some of y'all. Y'all probably inherited this from your family in some type of way. Okay? But it had to be a lock to even close this hole. It has to be you. Okay? And it's like, once you grieve these things, I mean, you got to realize first and foremost that you've been grieving these things. And, you know, how you've been dealing with it. I mean, and sometimes we just got to be real with ourselves when it comes to saying, what was our part in it? You know what I mean? Okay, and it's anything with anybody. Okay? What was my part in it? You need to ask yourself that. And hold yourself accountable for your own responsibilities, because some of us don't do that. We blame Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Mary, Sue, and Lariah. You know what I mean? We blame them for everything, but we don't take accountability for our own responsibility in this thing, right? Or with what's going on with us in our own life, right? Which is kind of odd when you think about it. Like, how you blame everybody else for what's going wrong in your life, and you're not accepting accountability and responsibility for your part. How do that work? How do that even make sense? Because with me, you got to make it make sense to me. You feel me? So even I had to work on this. Like, I'm not perfect. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm not telling y'all nothing to do, say, or any of that stuff without first experiencing it myself. Like, I cannot speak things that I haven't been through myself to y'all and expect y'all to listen or heal. How can I teach y'all or speak on things to y'all that I haven't been through? Okay, you'll be surprised what I done been through. Okay, but I'm still standing. still standing by the grace of God, walking by faith, because it's not by sight, still to this day. It's the power and the optimism and the drive that God gives me to keep going. And that's what he's given to y'all. But at first, he's saying you got to come to terms with being in agreement with what I am saying about yourself instead of blaming others, okay? It takes a lot for somebody to hold themselves accountable, for to actually be real with themselves and accept responsibility and accountability for their part in everything that's going on with them. It really do. It takes healing. And this is what God wants y'all to do. He wants y'all to heal this hole so it can close. Okay? But for you to heal that hole, like I said, it starts with you. It starts within. Stop looking outside yourself. Stop looking for your mama to save you. Stop looking for your daddy to save you. Stop looking for your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your grandparents, your kids to save you. You have to save you. You take one step, God said, I'll do the rest. Okay? But you can't fool God. You can't. You can fool everybody else around you, but you can't fool God. See, he was genius when he made all this, when he created all this. And he just can't be fooled. He can't be tricked. He knows everything. Somebody gonna try to say, well, I don't think God knew the extent of the evil. Somebody told me this the other day. I'm like, what? God knows everything. He knew everything before it happened. He knows everything. It's nothing. I said, I don't think it's nothing that God don't know. Talking about what he knew, and he about to become a pastor, and not to speak on that man. I prayed for that man because my people perish for a lack of knowledge, but God gives certain people insight, and he will use others to give you, to correct you and give you insight as well. You know what I mean? Because one thing I know is I don't know everything. People have to give me insight too. That's why I do reach out and watch other readers sometimes, and you know what I mean? I can take somebody else's criticism and advice and grow and evolve from it. You know what I mean? Some people can't do that, but anyway, that didn't make sense to me. How God don't know everything. I mean, come on now. And this man was going to become a deacon or a preacher one day. Yeah. Had a little ministry and didn't know this. True story. But anyway, you can't fool God. And God do. He really knows more than you think, what y'all give him credit for. He really knows more than you think he knows. His thoughts are not our thoughts. We cannot fathom what God knows and thinks. Just look at his creation. Look at what he created. That'll tell you that by itself. Literally. But anyway, guys, God giving me these words. But close that hole, okay? And like I told y'all, I heard portals is coming back to me, okay? Some of y'all, these is portals that's been opened that needs to be closed, okay? Yeah, whether you opened them, your ancestors opened them, or whatnot, some of y'all walking portals is what I'm hearing, okay? And maybe you didn't even know it, but I'm here to tell you. Okay, that's why you go through so much. That's why, that's why you feel everything. You know, some people even have to go through you to cross over. Yeah, and you can feel it. And you can feel it. Okay. And you will know based on what I'm saying if it's true, because it already been happening to you and you already been feeling this anyway, and it's just confirmation. That's what God said. So Somebody like, how can you be a walking portal? Because you can. Because you can. Do your research. We are walking conduits. We are walking vessels. Yeah. That's how you can be a walking portal. Energy is everywhere. God is everywhere. You can be a walking portal based on that in itself. Energy don't die, it transfers. That's how you're a walking portal. We can pick up anything, positive or negative, good or bad, and we can walk with it, sweetie, sir. It's basically all on what you allow to walk with you or pick up or give your energy to or come into your energy, field, frequency. See how that makes sense? And when you think about frequencies and portals, you can't think about that without thinking about the waves. You know, I thought it was so amazing when we talking about God's creation, okay? And you being a walking portal. God created you to be that. And anyway, I thought it was so amazing when I figured out and found out that and this is why I say all the time God is genius, because nothing seems to not surprise me, and it's always you learning something new, you know, when it comes to God and His creations and you know everything that He created. It's amazing to me, okay? And I thought it was so amazing when I found out that Lord help me, because y'all just don't understand. My mind is like a traffic jam sometimes when I get downloads. And God take me to this, and then God take me to that, and then that. Yeah. So help me, God. Help me go back to that thought. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about that. hmm hmm Okay, so he was taking me back down memory lane. Okay, well, he said I was talking about a walking portal, and then I was talking about how you guys, some of you guys are, you are portals for crossed over loved ones to, you know, go to the light and stuff like that. And I was saying how amazed I was by, you know, just everything, you know, what God has created and how it's all miraculous. You know what I mean? What happens, even down to giving birth to a child, like only God can do it. And you know, just nothing stops amazing me when it comes to God. Okay, long story short, because I still forgot that thought, but it'll come back to me if it's meant. But anyway, I feel like what needs to be heard gonna be heard. Okay. Saying all this to say this though, some of y'all walking portals and it's time to throw some of them keys back. Okay. Some of y'all don't even know y'all got the power to close this portal whenever you want to, and can open it up again too. Like y'all gotta learn y'all powers, y'all gifts, you know, that y'all got, because we all got them. Whether people want to admit it or not, we all got gifts. We do, and everybody's different or to a different frequency. You know, that's why some pick up more information than others. Don't mean the others don't know what they talking about. It's just that you more clear because you on that frequency where you could pick it up better. Okay. Or you might be on a whole nother frequency God wants you on than somebody else, so you're talking about something different to His people than somebody else. God will take us places and you will not even believe that you would never think you would be to get His people and to heal His people and help His people. And when I say His people, I'm talking about our people, soul family, just whoever you come in contact with, because it's all for a reason. It's nothing that's an accident or a coincidence. These is your people. Whether you need to heal them or receive a message from them, these is your people in some type of way. You don't cross paths with people for no reason. You just don't. I don't care if it's somebody sick in the bed and can't talk. Maybe your reason was to help that person cross over. I'd have been in that situation. I done worked in hospitals. I done worked in nursing homes. I done been there simply for one day just to help somebody cross over. But to each his own, and everybody's gift is different, but we all got them. Learn what yours is. Learn what keys to use and what keys you got, okay? Because let's talk in general as a whole, soul family. Some of y'all got certain keys that others don't got. You feel me? Like, yeah, that part. They had different keys, like the key to turn invisible, for example. They had the key to, what was another key? To visit the dead. Yeah. They had those keys. Every key you could think of, they had it. The key to go back in time. We got different keys. Some of us got more than one key. They ain't make that movie for nothing. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Because a lot of stuff they put in plain sight. But God said some of my people choose to stay in delusions and living in illusions when I'm trying to show them the truth. But anyway. So that's why he showed me that vision. And I'm feeling like that's why he wanted me to talk about this. Not even knowing I was going to bring up the whole Rock family and shit, you know. But I'm kind of feeling like he wants me to wrap up this message now. Because I could talk y'all to death forever and ever, because this is what I do and this is what I love to do. Oh, this one looks smaller, but they really the same size. They're the same earrings, but for different hoes. And that's another thing. That's not a coincidence that I said that. And I don't know if y'all really heard me because I was talking to myself, but I said they the same earrings, but for different hoes. Yeah, some of y'all are the same, but for different purposes. Some of them keys are used the same, but for different purposes. Some of them keys that y'all have are used for different holes, different portals, different, yeah, that part. That part, like that one lady was saying. Anyway, I've been saying that before I even knew about her, but anyway. Girl, I'm trying to freak these edges. What y'all think? I'm just really trying to, go with the flow. The same way I'm doing these edges is how I do life. And however it turn out is how it's meant. And that's my life wrapped up. To sum it all up. Anyway, y'all, I hope all is well with y'all, okay? And I hope y'all got something out of this message. I believe it's going to hit who it's meant to hit. Comment below. Let us know. You never know who you might help. And that's really key that I got to go. Because now they knocking. Hold on. All right, y'all. God is knocking. That's not even a coincidence. Peace and love.